All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the San Francisco 49ers. Here's Corey Grant now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now, 1st and 10. First carry now for Alex Collins. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Second down, Jackson. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Detroit! Detroit! Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19!
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson from the shotgun. He can run for it, and he will. And he slides to avoid the hit. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Here's a first down run with Collins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
But that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is, still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Brissett to throw on first. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. First carry now. This is Hill. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And James has it. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. first down carry. It's Hill. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. A second down throw for Brissett. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Gold now out to kick it away. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's Jackson to throw. And that's incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Gone!
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Green 39! Detroit!
Now Jackson on second down. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
No. Check. Patriot.
Jackson now off the bootleg. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
All right, now, lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Now McKinnon to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Brissett now on 2nd down. Over the middle to Kittle. Complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
White 90. Ohio.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. And this one's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On 2nd down, Brissett again. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got him in, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for the Niners. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
We got three, fellas. Let's go. White 90. Flex round! Flex round!
A first down throw for Brissett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. Brissett now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Here's Hill. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Second down, Brissett. Screen play, McKinnon. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
On 3rd and 1, here's Brissett. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Robbie Gould on now to try the field goal. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gould is able to put it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down, get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
Stewart shedding through, and that is caught by Ardarius Stewart. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They give him a gain of 37.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. And we'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Here's Collins. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now let's go. Blue line it.
They go play action now. Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Patriot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. From the gun, Jackson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And the 49ers going to take another timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting up.
Accelerating, and off he goes. Sheds off the tackle. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run it with Hill. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jeremy Hill his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super tough.
Detroit!
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Complete to Stewart, right side. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. A right side catch by Crabtree. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Brissett to throw on 1st. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll throw now on the final play. Gets it to Gordon. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So that will push him back.
And now we know why I have a little extra space to run, don't we? An illegal block in the back, that penalty will move them back.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. John Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have used the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Reuben Foster picks it. And now look at him go. The 20. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll hand it off now. Hill. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Ohio! Ohio!
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And this one is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. Blue 90! Blue 90!
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now Jackson, open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Brissett. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Short throw, pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder where it all goes, and it feels like it goes away fast because it takes some time to build up good momentum, great play calling, excellent execution, and then like a blink of an eye, you're losing the game. How do you get back there again? I'm sure they've talked about it, and they've got a plan. Now can they put it into practice?
The lead gone, now the search to find it again. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Hey, let's go! What? 90! What? 90!
A second down throw for Brissett. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. To throw is Brissett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
The drive starts with a run by Collins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Gone! 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 All right, here we go. 319! 319!
Jackson to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards on that one at a Raven 1st. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. This is Collins on the handoff. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Gone! Gone! Gone, gone! Here we go now. 3-19! 3-19!
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Flex round! 4 down, 4 down. All right, 86.
They go play action with Brissett. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the defense has got it in their end zone. And that strip may have just saved this ball game for them. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go! Ryan 38!
Now McKinnon. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd down, Brissett. Got his target, Pierre Garçon. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Garçon with his first grab, good enough for a 1st down. Brissett now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Brissett now on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Come on, let's go. What? 90.
They'll throw again. Brissett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, hold it.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. It's caught left side by John Brown. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They get a good chunk of that penalty yardage back. A gain of 15. Second down.
No. Check. Patriot.
On second down, here's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Detroit!
Now Jackson on first down. Being chased out left. And he fends him off. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
On second down, Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Ravens on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back now here in Santa Clara. The Ravens on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. Hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
On first and goal, Collins. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Buying time to his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his second touchdown on the season, and the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Throwing, Brissett, airing it deep for Garcon. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. On second down, Brissett again. And it's knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And it's third down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. On third down, Brissett. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Where Brandon Pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. On first and 10, it's Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can really throw off a play. It looked like he led him a little too much there.
Yeah, there was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Jackson now throwing again. Shakes off the sack. Now hit, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Solomon Thomas in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 16.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. So there you go, partner. How about that?
Oh, that was pretty cool.
That will tie the all-time record set by Matt Prater of the Broncos back in 2013.
And you know, when Prater hit from 64, that was like breaking DiMaggio's streak or breaking the 4-minute mile of Bannister. Tom Dempsey's 63, that was a legendary number. So to top that here, even if it just ties the record, pretty darn awesome.
Ohio! Ohio!
A 1st down throw for Brissett. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. To throw, Brissett looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
Brissett on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Detroit! Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
They run with Collins. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson now off the bootleg. Flushed out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Michael Crabtree there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Reuben Foster picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still three-score game, though, fourth quarter. Brissett sets to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Gordon. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? First down, Brissett. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Ravens on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This time it's 3rd and 3. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because, you know, defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Let's go now. Black 35. Black 35.
Now a first down throw, Sanchez. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Sanchez. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. White 18. White 18. Go.
On 1st down, here's Sanchez. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for him.
Forced out to his left. Gets this one left side to Pettis. And that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another 1st down on the pickup of 5 yards. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Half, half, half. Half, half, half. Go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. To throw on 2nd down is Sanchez.
Not too many offenses want to turn.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for 2 is denied. And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes.